So I came over to check on Dunbar to see how he was doing with his new family, and I noticed something didn't look right with this red dog. I am kind of slightly concerned now what that is. Well, good morning. Didn't have to go far to see you guys. Hey, buddy. Hey, Dunbar. How you settling in, man? You looking good? What's up, Dunbar? Hey, buddy. Good to see you, man. You can still see a little bit of the scar up close. 2 summers ago, Dunbar got his eye jabbed, and you can still see a little bit of the scar left. Right there. A little bit of damage. Hey, buddy. You sure look pretty. You are a pretty boy. How's everybody else? Oh, we got Noah's heifer right here. 090 from Kansas. There's her calf. I got some cubes for you, Mr. Dunbar. Here's the 105 mama. One of those is hers. 71 green tag from Oklahoma. One of those is hers. And then the latest, the Peter Cole heifer and the red dog. Hey guys, welcome back to Cross Timbers Bison. We are at the lease property. So if you guys have been following us, we just brought Big Joe and some of these characters back from the State Fair of Oklahoma. We switched things up a little bit. We brought Dunbar over here to the lease property. It's his first time ever here. So this is Dunbar's new home. And then we brought Big Joe back to the Ponderosa. Dunbar is here with his family. Nothing changed here. We brought the 2 cows and the calves back. And so Dunbar has a new herd, a new family here at the lease property. Here. We're gonna get excited. Are we excited or what? Hey, big boy. Oh, you were so good loading up, coming over here. You were so good. He says, get away. Get away. All right, all right, all right. So the most recent red dog, which is right here, kind of has something going on with its umbilical cord. Looks also to me like a bull, but if you take a look there in that area, it looks to me like sometimes I've seen this before where there's some sort of cyst or something balls up right there. And I don't know what causes it, but it's interesting because I see it happen often with the bulls. You can see that area right there. We obviously know it's a bull, but you can see that right there. It's almost like something happens to that umbilical cord. One of our red dogs at the Ponderosa had it this year, and I don't know what causes it or what it is. If you guys ever seen this before on any other type of livestock, such as cattle, let us know on our red dog here. If you've seen that before, let us know it. Leave a comment below. I've seen this a couple of times throughout the years of raising bison. This year at the Ponderosa, we have one as well that was just like that. And I don't know what happens as that umbilical cord falls off, if there's an infection in there, or why it bulges up like that. Of course, we're not going to be able to get to that red dog and catch it or anything. But when I've seen this on some of these red dogs, it seems to get better. It seems to just heal on its own without any human intervention. So obviously we'll keep an eye on this thing. He looks healthy. His hair is good. He's being active. I've seen him nurse on mom. So, you know, like something like that, you just hope it and everything heals. And when I've seen it, it's been on bulls in particular. And I don't know if it's because of the area where the umbilical cord is and the penis. So I wonder if it has to do with that area of just something to do with the penis being so close to the umbilical cord. I don't know. So what I was doing is I just zoomed in with my camera up much closer to take a look at that. And there is an actual sac or a ball or some sort of hernia, a cyst. There's something balled up right there. It's kind of hard to see, honestly, just from the naked eye. But whenever I zoomed in with my camera, I am kind of slightly concerned now what that is. Yeah, it's actually like flopping around. Now that I look much closer into it, it doesn't look good. And so more than likely what that means is it probably got infected at some point. That calf was born late. I want to say in July, June. I need to go back and look at my notes to see when that calf was born. But obviously at a red dog, still has that red hair. We're talking probably 2 months at least right now. They'll start changing colors at about 3 to 4 months. You'll start seeing them losing that baby red and starting to turn brown, just like mom and dad. I will just say this too. I'm really proud of him. The fact that I was able to, while Big Joe was at the state fair, I was just so fortunate to have a bull like this. I was able to move the entire herd from the burn unit in the back portion of our property all the way up to the four corners area of our front 80. And then because he was dragging in the back, like he typically does, I was able to gate cut him away from the herd. And then I got him to go from basically pasture 1 all the way through it into one of our pens where I could load him up and bring him over here. So if we'd have brought Big Joe back to the Ponderosa while Dunbar's there, it wouldn't have been good. So I just want to give him a lot of thanks because he made it really easy for me and he just loaded right up in the trailer, nice and smooth, when we brought him over here. This is a perfect place for Dunbar. He's not going to be essentially overwhelmed. I think next summer we can be a little bit more prepared and we're going to worm him before they really hit the grazing, the warm season grasses, which is kind of May, June. I need to do a better job as a rancher to take care of those situations. Now that he's kind of broken down every summer, the past 3 summers, he just gets super wormy essentially. The parasite load gets a hold of him and he just kind of has a breakdown. And by the time he's doing that breakdown, it's in the middle of breeding season. We can't let that happen. But Dunbar had his opportunity at the Ponderosa. He was around 19 females, which includes Eleanor. And so hopefully he did his job. Dunbar was there from May towards the end of September. So he had his moment there. We got Big Joe back there as well. Big Joe was with these 4 ladies. So next year we should have Big Joe babies here and over at the Ponderosa. We probably are going to have a mixture of Dunbar babies and Big Joe babies because some of those mamas didn't even calve this year or have not calved yet. We still have 7 mamas that haven't calved over there. Don't know what the heck is going on there. So more than likely, they're either pregnant, they're going to have late calves, or we're just, I don't know. It's all kind of a mess. This is the first year we're kind of going through this. This summer's been really interesting, needless to say, with losing calves and everything. All right, buddy. I took a picture of that calf. I'm gonna send it to my vet and see what they say. More than likely, the calf will need a dart of antibiotics, if I'm gonna guess. So, all right, we'll see you. Thank you for being a good boy. You always are. It's always a good boy. We'll be back. We got some projects here to take care of. When we get back over here, we're gonna move these guys into a new pasture. That's coming up. So now let's head back over to the Ponderosa and see how Big Joe's doing. Oh, hey, you pretty girls. Hello. Out here with the Big Joe herd, post State Fair. He's back out here with his family. Beautiful morning. It's quiet. The herd is kind of moving together, going that direction, and it's just nice to come out here. Got some cows, as you can hear. The neighbors' cows are over here doing their thing, grazing as well, making a lot of noise. But something, I was out here actually picking up cockleburs. I found a little patch of cockleburs and I do not want them, and so I will cut them off at the ground and put them in the back of the ATV and load them up, and I'll take them and throw them away because cockleburs are terrible. But something I noticed here, these pastures have been resting for a while. So this plant right here, as you can see behind me, anybody know what this plant is? I'll pull this right here for you. It already seeded out, had little bitty yellow seeds in it. It's already gone, which that means that they're down here somewhere, which is where they're supposed to be. This pasture has had a lot of rest. The bison have been in basically the burn unit, 80 acres, plus another 17 or 18 of our hay meadow roaming around. We've had plenty to graze this summer because of the moisture we've had, which has helped. But here, this is Indian grass. So what happens is, you see the shoot here. That shoot shoots up late summer, and then it seeds out, and then the seeds fall into the seed bank. But here you can see all the growth around it, and the bison have come through and nipped it, right? They've kind of grazed the base of it. They've also stripped the leaves off. Notice these stems are naked, right? Here's the cool thing about nature, bison, or just ungulates that graze on plants like this, and how everything works out. If you rest your pastures properly and you manage them with your grazing properly, like we're learning to do, good things happen. Because if you let this plant grow up just enough, if you keep the height of this Indian grass up, well, what happens is late summer, the stem and the shoot goes straight up and it seeds out, which is exactly what we want. We wanted to give it plenty of time to have the growth, shoot the stem up, and seed out. That's exactly what we want, which gives the bison time to go through here and graze and strip off the leaves. You can still do that. That's the great thing about this plant. The bison can come through here, nip around all this bulky stuff, and the plant still shoots that stem up and then disperses the seed out. Because we gave it time to do that, the bison can still get what they need out of it, and we're still getting our seed dispersal. That is how it should work, leaving a nice, big, beautiful plant that's almost, well, is taller than me right here, and all the seeds are gone off of it. that's how it works. Proper grazing management, and this is what you get. You get the Indian grass seed dispersal. Blackjack. Texas 11. Everybody's jazzed up a little bit. Big Joe! Back at the Ponderosa! Hey, big boy. Blackjack. Get out. Oh, I smell the cubes. Hey, get out of there. What's that mom doing out there all by herself? Oh, look who showed up. Golly, get up too close. Sure look pretty though. Everybody, I'm gonna get these guys some cubes real quick. We're gonna see if we can find this calf. It's Ponderosa that has one of those growths, or I don't know what you call it, on their umbilical cords. All right, well, I just gave them cubes, so I've got them all spread out here. Now I'm just trying to look for one of those calves to see if that umbilical cord healed since I got to thinking about it. And like I said, typically it's the males that I've seen this on. There's a little male right there, but he's fine. No issue there. The baby doesn't have any problems. And I only got 5 calves, really. So, since we went through our issues. And there's 3 bulls right there. So it looks like we got 3 bulls, and then there's a heifer. What we have here, here's another bull. It looks like they've all healed. That one may have had an issue at one point, but it looks like they had all healed. And then that's a heifer. So last year we had like 14 heifers and 6 bulls. This year we've got, out of our 5, we've got 1 heifer and 4 bulls this year out of this calf crop. Now, of course, we lost 5 early part of summer. That bull's okay. That little bull is okay. That bull is okay. And the heifer's okay. So to me, it looks like I had seen one here this year, but it looks like it's healed on its own. That one at the lease property looks kind of rough, to be honest with you. Now that I got up close to it and could see it actually jiggling around. So, of course, we will let you know what our next option is to take care of that calf. But I just also wanted to thank all the people that came to the State Fair exhibit. It was awesome. It worked out perfectly, and we couldn't be happier with how it turned out. I want to thank Mud and Noah for helping me gather them up and get them there. And of course, Mud for helping me bring them home. But I just want to say a big thank you to, there were so many followers that came to support that exhibit and to support the Oklahoma Bison Association. And, you know, that was one of the main reasons I took Big Joe up there, is because I knew that going into this, how lots of people knew about Big Joe, and that if I took him up there, that exhibit, we could get a lot of people to come visit and come see what we've been doing in Oklahoma. I mean, we had people from Texas, obviously Oklahoma. We had some people fly in from Arizona to hang out with us. We had people from Ohio. There was a gentleman there from Florida, Illinois. Guys, people traveled a long ways to get to see Big Joe and to come to that exhibit. And so for me, I am so humbled by that people want to come and travel that far to see us, to see Big Joe and the family, right? I just want to give a big thank you to you guys for giving me the opportunity to do this and do something that I love and something that I enjoy. You've given me the opportunity to stay at home, to be a dad more than I would be if I was coaching. And I just want to thank you guys for giving me that opportunity by supporting us through watching our videos. And I have to stop and think about it. I get to raise the American bison, make videos, and put them out for you guys. And I really enjoy that. And so I'm very appreciative of you guys allowing me to stay at home, live this lifestyle, be around my family more, and giving me that flexibility of being a bison rancher, doing something that I'm passionate about and that I love, and I can do it with my family. So thank you guys. And I want to thank all the people that helped at the State Fair exhibit. Sherry, Waddle, Colby, Jody. It was a great experience. I'm very humbled and thankful for all the people that came to visit us and Big Joe. We'll see you guys soon. We're going to keep on bison ranching.